Hey guys, it's me Madi. Quickly I'm going to show you some projects I've been working on before the sun goes down because the lighting in here is not very good for videos. But anyways, recently I saw a video from Two Peas in a Bucket. I believe the instructor was Shannon Tidwell, I want to say. She does a monthly class, and I want to say the name of the class is Products You Love and how to use them in each and every way, or something like that. Anyways, each month she uses, I think last month was border punches, and she'll show you a couple projects that's all about border punches. And this month's was buttons, and she showed a couple projects about how to use your buttons that you have in your stash. And I totally love buttons. I have so many buttons. It's not even funny. And I just never remember to use them. I never remember to bring them out and use them on my projects. But I love buttons. Anyways, I was working on some projects for my daughter's room, and I couldn't figure out what to do. I knew what I wanted to do, kind of, but I didn't know exactly how to just make it pop and give it that extra something. So once I saw that video, I totally knew what I wanted to do, and I just went from there. So I use these cartridges for the projects that I'm about to show you. Let me just put them aside. Okay, so the first one, I'm on my floor, by the way, right in front of the window, so I can get the sun. I had these canvases that my church was going to throw away, I believe, and I just took them. This is an 8x10, and it's almost the thickness of chipboard. So it's decent side, and it's canvas, and this is what I did. So I knew I wanted 3 of these for one of my daughter, and then on the other side of the room, 3 for my youngest one. And I used my buttons, and I love the way it came out. It's so cute. I had already had these flowers printed or cut out from my cartridges because I knew I wanted to use the flowers. And then when I saw her video, this is what I ended up coming up with. So this it's pretty dimensional too. I mean, you could see, especially the middle one. And I just used hot glue. And I did just cut a circle out of some yellow paper, and I just started stacking the buttons. And I actually stick this one on dimensionals so it could pop up over the green layer. But those are my button flowers, and then I use buttons for the stems and the leaves. But that's one of them. And for this flower, I want to say I use the Paisley cartridge, and I want to say it's one of these shoes. There's a little button, and that's the shape of the button. This is her other flower. And this flower, I'm not quite sure which one it's from. Oh, it's this one. You can hardly see it. It's that flower right there. And I did trim it up a bit because the leaves weren't quite right. And I tried to match it with their bedspread. So the leaves weren't quite right, and I just kind of tweaked it the way I wanted it to be. So there's my purple buttons in the middle. That's purple, by the way. And the green, and I'll show you the dimension that it has on that. And so it's going to go like that, and then have one thing in the middle. And she did do this on hers, and I thought it was the cutest thing. I could have done one more flower and put it in the middle, but I totally loved what she did, and I scrap lifted it from her. So it's kind of like a tree branch. I got some twine and just sewed my buttons on there, and then stapled it with my Tim Holtz stapler. And then I cut this bird, mama bird, and a baby bird from my Lovely Florals Cricut Light cartridge. And it's that bird right there. And so it's like they're on a, you know, a little branch, and it's so cute. And so as you can see, my youngest daughter's, her bedspread is green, purple, and yellow. And so that's that one. And the birdies are on dimensionals, so it could stick up a little bit. And it's really easy to do, guys. And I put the less boring ones on the bottom and the more interesting ones on top, like that one. Those are, you know. And I put the really cute ones on this, on the little tree bands there. Like there's a heart button. But yeah, so there's my youngest daughter's little wall art. And then for my oldest, I do the same thing because they do share a room, so I wanted it to kind of be consistent but have their own, you know, thing. And so this flower, I want to say I got it. I think it's one of these flowers right here. I'm not too sure. It's just one of the shadow features, the thicker ones. It's one of the back layers on the Bloom cartridge. I want to say it's that one right there, but it's just the fattest, the petals. And so on her bedspread, this had a really big middle, so that's purple too, by the way. It shows up kind of blue. And it had white polka dots in the middle, and so those are white buttons. And it comes up pretty thick too. I just had so much fun, and I put all different kinds of buttons on there, and it was fun. And then the green for the stem. So she has that one, and that has the green tool. The other one had purple. And this is the other one. Oh, and this is, just in case I measured it wrong, I can still adjust it. I don't want to cut it off till it's finalized. This button flower, I got it off the Sugar and Spice Cricket Light cartridge, and it's that one right there. And on her bedspread, it is polka dots, so I found some paper in my stash that had polka dots and it was purple, and so I used that. And then in the center is pink, and so I used my pink buttons. Then the stem again, the same thing. And then this one, I think this is my favorite. I like the birdies, but my daughter absolutely loves owls. And so I asked her, what do you want, owls or do you want birds? And she said owls, so she got the owls. A mommy owl and a baby owl. And I only had 5 of these canvases, and so this is just at a chipboard. I'm gonna find a way to maybe sturdy it up a little bit because it kind of bows a little bit, and I'm gonna see how it sets on the wall, and if it's still kind of, you can tell that it's bowing, I'm gonna see how I can straighten it out a bit, because it does, I mean, it is like flexible. But that's hers and her little tree bands and some cool buttons. The big old fat one, and this one has glitter in it. A flower one, and this one's pretty. That one's unique. But that'll be on her wall, like that. You know, spaced out a little bit, but. So then these are the colors to her room: purple, pink, green, and a little bit of blue in there. But that's it, guys. I really like the way they turned out, and I did their names all pretty and right above their beds, and it's so cute. I love it. I think I really like it. I like the owls. But okay, guys, I'm gonna go now. I hope you like it. If you want to check out that YouTube video, it is on the 2P's channel. The latest video from Shannon Tidwell, I want to say her name is, and it's products you love in every other way, and she has some really other cool projects that you can use with buttons. So if you have buttons like I have buttons, I have them here on my floor. That's just some of them. My daughter, sorry for the blur there, actually helped me separate the colors. I have them in this container, and we dumped them out in here, which there's still some. And I put one blue one purple one, and I was like, okay, now, you know, work on your colors and separate them for mommy. And she did all this mostly by herself, guys, and she actually did it and had the patience to complete it. And then it was so funny. It wasn't funny, but she had, the top was on because she separated all the buttons, and she dropped it or she tripped on something and it fell, and so all the buttons got mixed together again. And the second time I helped her out, and we did it a lot faster because it did take her a very long time. She was upset, poor baby, but she was proud to do it a second time. But she separated all the colors but I'm just gonna put them back in here again after I'm finished using them. But yeah, so I have a lot of buttons, and I might do this again for my niece for her wall because my sister loves buttons as well. So I might do this for her room. But there you go, guys. Bust out your buttons and get some projects done. See what you come up with. Alrighty, thanks for watching. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.